Hello everybody, welcome here to my Raw review of February 17th, 2014. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's get into it. So, we started off the show with, oh yeah, Cena, he came out, started talking, Then Cesaro came out, John Cena said something about talk all you want, but you'll never beat, I don't know, but you'll never beat me or something like that. Then Sheamus came out. He started talking about he's gonna go get his bro kick, his bro kick on everybody in the chamber. And then Christian came out, said, he said, oh yeah, on SmackDown how Sheamus bro kicked Christian on accident, and that gave the Shield the win. Oh yeah, he said when he kill switches him at the chamber, that's not gonna be a mistake or an accident. Randy Orton came out. He said the Authority believed in him and that he's the face of the company. And I didn't want to mention this last week, and I didn't want to mention it this week, but I just can't help but mention it. The interruptions, man. There's so many interruptions on just each show. Like, Cesaro interrupts Cena, Sheamus interrupts Cesaro, Christian interrupts Sheamus, then we got Orton interrupting Christian, then we got Daniel Bryan interrupting Orton, and then Kane interrupted Daniel Bryan. It's just I don't know what creative's thinking, but like they're all on this on this interruption stuff. So came in here, he said he's gonna book Cesaro versus Cena and Christian versus Daniel Bryan. and then of course Sheamus and Randy Orton would be later on in the show. They already announced that on Friday. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see Randy Orton's match with Cesaro on Friday, 5-star, dude. It's like it is one of the best things ever, you know. Or it's not one of the best matches ever, but I feel like the crowd was really over with Cesaro, and and they were really telling the story in the process, and I enjoyed it. I don't ever live tweet SmackDown, but I still watch it, just because I don't feel like anybody else live tweets SmackDown. So, yeah. So yeah. Oh wait a minute, I forgot. I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna do segment by segment. Crap. Who cares? This is a segment to mention because it was good. It was a good opening segment, and you know it really brought up the Elimination Chamber match a lot more, and like what everybody's, you know, I don't know, plans or something to do to each other at the Chamber. And it got some good matches. Even Mark Henry vs. Roman Reigns was announced, and Los Matadores and Sin Cara versus the Wyatt family. They like showed the match card on the screen when they announced Los Matadores and Sin Cara versus the Wyatts. El Torito, I don't know if anybody caught this. El Torito's face is the best. It looked like he was gonna rape you or something. I just thought. Oh my god. Yeah, and like if you missed it, just go watch Raw on like, I don't know. Some people have it like on demand or whatever. Wait, on demand? What was it? No, never mind. But if you have a chance, just go look at El Torito's face just go look at El Torito's face in that match card. In any match card, because his face is great. It's just great. So, oh yeah, Christian versus Daniel Bryan. It was gonna start off the mat. It was gonna start off the night because Kane said so, and he was gonna watch ringside. Apparently Christian's a heel because he bumped Daniel Bryan from behind in the beginning of the match, and that makes him a heel now. Just so you know. So be on alert. Christian's the new heel in business that nobody cares about. So yeah, it was. Christian versus Bryan match. It's okay. It's not something I'd like go out and see, but it was good nonetheless. You know. So yeah. So Christian was attacking his shoulder the whole match. Christian was attacking Daniel Bryan's shoulder the whole match. And Christian was gonna go for the kill switch. Then Bryan countered with a roll up. Got the victory. And 1, 2, 3. Kane comes out and says, "You know what? You're gonna have another match against." He takes off his jacket. Me. So, it wasn't really interesting. It was just Kane beating down his arm. And Kane got disqualified for throwing Daniel Bryan's arm against the pole. About 4 minutes. So, after that, we got a Shield segment with Renee Young, as always. as always, Renee Young always interviewing the heel trios and that. So all it was tension between Ambrose and Reigns. After that, we got Santino versus Fandango. And Fandango used the Falcon Driver's special. I am a mark for Fandango's Falcon Driver. And if you don't know what the Falcon Driver is, it's like it's like a suplex, but instead of like landing him behind you, you land him in front of you, in between your legs. That's like a Falcon Driver. It's an animation in the game. Just go look up Falcon Driver. That's how I got the name. I just got the name from the game. I don't know what Fandango calls it, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to mention about that. After this, we got Mark Henry versus Roman Reigns. Wasn't anything special. Roman Reigns won. Then the Wyatt family cuts this promo, and normally when I hear like promos of the Wyatts, I sort of listen, but then I just don't know what they're talking about at all because I don't really like get it. I don't know if that's like. I don't know if that's weird to me to just like not understand what the Wyatts are like talking about, but this one I understood what they're talking about. He's singing songs, saying that you've already lost the battle. Da 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 da. Obviously the match to look out for, Shield versus the Wyatts. I will not be surprised if that's the main event in the card. There really isn't any other match to care about because it hasn't gotten the build up it needs, you know. Other than the chamber match and the 6-man tag, that's all we really need to care about, you know. So yeah, that's just how I feel. So then he came out. They all got in the ring. Then he started coming out of the ring, and I like what he's doing here. They're playing this face heel. You know, it's just one of those things where you still establish them as this heel group who takes out everybody, and that's weird. I actually needed to do something with this match. But then like whenever you establish him as a heel, you bring out the Wyatts to make them think, oh, this guy's good. This guy's awesome. You know. Also, the kickoff match to the Elimination Chamber is going to be the Brotherhood versus Ryback. So, yeah. One sec, because I set up a match to be put on the screen. So, I honestly don't know where the Brotherhood's gonna go from here. They've gone up and down with. They've gone up and down. You know, especially like first they win the tag titles from the Shield, one of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time. They're all happy, they get their glory, but then they have, this just weird title reign that nobody seems to care about. But then they have these awesome matches with, just about anyone. They have great matches with Ryback. They had great matches with the Real Americans, but it just doesn't leave you any reason to get excited about these pay-per-view matches because it's against these people who nobody really cares about, But Goldust and Cody, they lose the titles to the Outlaws, who don't deserve it at all. But if it means the Usos get the title, I'm fine. If it was just to give Usos the title, I'd be cool. I'd be cool with it. But then they get they get a rematch in the steel cage, which Cody broke his ribs. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. He broke his ribs. Cody could say I'm just fine and start walking. I don't care. He broke his ribs. He broke his ribs. I just don't care. So after that, we got Swagger versus Kofi. Not something to care about. Biggie. Then Biggie comes out, faces the 3MB in a 2-on-1 handicap match. McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. 2-on-1 handicap match. This was a bad match. It just felt like, flat out, with just, he's coming back up to do his moves, but then he gets back down by the sick kick. Pulse loves Drew McIntyre for a sick kick. Just get him out of the 3MB, You know, I feel like if you like one guy from a tag team, you love them all. You know, it's just I, I do agree that the 3MB should be like cut, you know, or not cut, just like broken up with, or they should just be cut from the roster, because them breaking up and having a storyline like that wouldn't make any sense since they haven't done nothing. But Zeb was good at commentary at first, and I even said that Twitter. Oh, this guy's really good at commentary. Once I tweeted that out, he just stopped talking because he didn't know what to say. He asked the crowd a couple times if Big E was gonna beat Swagger. Also, I have to remember, it isn't Big E Langston. It's just Big E now. The Langston part was cut off, just like Antonio was cut off of Cesaro. So, yeah. So yeah, it just felt, you know, it just felt messed up. In fact, there was a belly to belly that Big E was trying to hit this belly to belly, and like I don't know if Jinder Mahal was trying to like sell it as he hit them as like the back of Drew's leg hit like his, like I just didn't get that. And even on the big splash, or I don't know what he calls, he's called the Biggie splash. The big splash. Splash. Hashtag Chris Move. No. But but even on that big splash, he just, you know, he missed one of them, and it just felt awkward. This match was awkward, you know. So, yeah. After that, Cesaro versus Cena. This match was incredible. Incredible. If you did not see this, go out of your way to see it. I should have put that match on the screen. In fact, after this match is done, I'll put that match up on the screen. That'd be a good idea. Boy, if you did not see that match, that was a match. They worked hard. I saw some awesome counter moves. They told a story, you know, that there's no way to predict who will win the chamber match. They absolutely told a story. I always shout at Cena for just not putting people over at all. That was exactly what he did there. He put Cesaro over in a storytelling match way. So, yeah. So after that, Randy Orton and Authority segment, don't care. Del Rio and Batista segment, don't care. Again, and then Titus O'Neil segment, don't care. Or actually, that's when they announced Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil was for the pay-per-view. Thank God it's not at WrestleMania, man. I did not want to see that match at WrestleMania at all. At all. You know, man? So Del Rio versus Batista, I don't care. Like, they haven't put work into this match. It's the fact that it's the fact that they're building Batista's this guy who just shoves random people into equipment. That is basically the guy. That is basically the guy they were building them as. Like, he's flipping people off, mocking Yes Chance, and I know that was a month ago, so don't yell at me about that. But, and even after that, he was like making not barf noises, but like acting like he was barfing on some fan at a live event. Because I'm a nerd and I like to read those things. But yeah, I can't get sold on that match. I can't get sold on Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil because they have not gotten enough build. You know, they needed to win the belts. In fact, what? Oh yeah, they turned face, so Darren Young and this gay thing, yeah. But still, they need to build that up more. After that, Wyatt family versus Sin Cara, Los Matadores. Don't care. Wyatt family won, obviously. Just don't care. Jey Uso beats Billy Gunn. Don't care. Then after that we got Sheamus vs. Randy Orton, which is the match that's happening right now. So end of the match. Orton performed the Hangman DDT. Was gonna go for his finisher, but then Sheamus came back, hit him with some Irish curse backbreakers. Sheamus is going for the bro kick. The Shield comes in and starts attacking Sheamus. I was like, why the Shield? Out of all the people that could have came out, why the Shield? I just didn't get that, you know. I just didn't get that, you know. It doesn't make any sense. But then Cena came out, Daniel Bryan came out. Cena came out, Daniel Bryan came out. He had a shoulder wrap to sell the injury. Then the Wyatt family, Sounder or whatever, lights went out. Lights came on. The Shield and the Wyatts were facing one another and punching each other. Ugh. So yeah, they're all punching each other to end out the show. Overall, great show. They put work into this show. As a person who's, you know, as a person who, you know, just likes to see, who likes to make sure that, I don't know how you just say this, like, just doesn't want go-home shows to be bad, because they've always been bad. Go-home shows are always just bad. The past couple pay-per-views, in my opinion. But this one, just turned me around. Daniel Bryan matches were good. John Cena vs. Cesaro match, that was good. Though most of the matches at the Chamber aren't, you know, worth, you know, prepared for, like, built up to, in my opinion, I'm gonna be looking out for that, for the Wyatts Shield match, and I'm also gonna be looking out for that. I'm also gonna be looking out for that Chamber match. So thank you for listening to my review. If you're wondering why I'm doing a singles review, I'm just testing out something. Not for you, just for me. Just want to test out something. So anyways, I will see you.